Botafogo and Fortaleza tie at the Castelão 1-1, and Danilo scored for the Alvinegro. Welcome to Glorious Botafogo, your number one source of Botafogo news in English. As I stated in the beginning of the video, the club tied with Fortaleza away from home, which is hard to do because Fortaleza are a strong side when they play at home. Although I thought that even the positive result, a 2-1 result for Botafogo, would have not been so far-fetched, would have not been a crazy claim to make, because during the second half, the club really dominated Fortaleza. Yes, the first half was absolutely poor. It was very bad, not a lot of creativity. And then once we got Junior Santos, Savarino, and Diego Hernandez into the match, it kind of changed. And this has been a consistent thing with Botafogo in the second half. The club will not have such a good half, or not as good as we would expect. And then on the second half, Arthur Jorge, whatever he does, whatever he says in the dressing room, changes the whole demeanor of the team. And then Botafogo comes back on stronger in the second half. Botafogo had an alternate team, I guess you could say, up in there, because some of the players were being rested on the bench, and some were even at the stands just watching the game. They weren't even part of this team today. But Botafogo started with John, Mateo Ponte, Bastos, Alexander Barbosa, Cuiabano, Danilo Barbosa, Gregory Cheche, Oscar Romero, Jefinho, and Luiz Henrique. And again, even though we had some creative players there, the first half wasn't as good as we all expected. It just wasn't. And then the second half, whenever Junior Santos, Diego Hernandez, and Savarino came on, things started to change a little bit. We got a lot, just the plays were more lively. And, like I said in the last video, I think Jefinho needs the bench. I think he's better on coming out of the second half. It's not that he just had a really bad game, but just overall, I don't think he's on the same level as the other guys. And again, it was just a much better performance in the second half, not so much in the first half. And this will be part of a trip that Botafogo's taking to Peru. The club is going to travel to play Universitario this coming Thursday, and I don't think they return to Rio. I think they're going to go straight to Peru to get acclimated to the altitude that they're going to encounter at the country. Players like Luis Segovia and Eduardo were sitting at the stands try to recuperate because of the elevated fatigue that these guys have been having. I don't know why Luis Segovia. I understand Eduardo. I don't know. I don't really understand that behind the motive behind Luis Segovia. Maybe it just was because he wasn't included as part of this game. But Junior Santos and Savarino were indeed, they were being rested at the start of the game. And then that really shows you how important those guys are, because they came out to the second half and just changed the whole thing. There was one particular play that Savarino had kept control of the ball before it went out, and he crossed it in. And I think Junior Santos was by himself. There was a couple of Fortaleza players right in front of him, but the referee blew the whistle because he said the ball went out. When the ball didn't go out, and Savarino had made that pass, which he did, Junior Santos would have scored, I think. So that would have been a 2-1 result for the Alvinegro. And again, just another bizarre performance by the referees. Until the league makes and requires the referees to be a professional organization, nothing's going to change. Nothing's really going to change. It's just really unfortunate that that's what happened, because we could have left with 3 points and we could have been sitting in first. Atlético Paranaense won, and now they sit in first. Flamengo in second. There's another team on top of Botafogo, and Botafogo is third or fourth, something like that. But what's important is to stay within that block, the top four until the end, because that's how you fight for a championship. Thursday, Botafogo will play its fifth match of the Libertadores against Universitario, and then we'll travel one more time to play Junior Barranquilla away. Again, the club needs one victory out of those two matches. 2 draws makes it really difficult. 1 loss if Botafogo loses to Universitário, it will become very, very hard for the club to stay on and move on to the knockout rounds of the Libertadores. So if Botafogo gets 1 win versus Universitário or Junior Barranquilla, and a tie at the other game, I know the club will move on. But a win is needed. It's going to be short and sweet today. I will bring more information throughout the week as anything develops. If anything major develops, I will bring one before the match. If not, I will see you Thursday or Friday, speaking about the game. And I just want to finish this video saying Happy Mother's Day to all of the Botafoguense mamas out there. Happy Mother's Day.